Arnie, we were talking about the down payment struggles or not struggles, but misinformation that's out there that consumers have regarding how much down payment they need. And we talked before the break about some great topics, some great pieces of information that people can look to in order to save the down payment, or how much down payment they really need, because there's a lot of myths out there about that. So I wanted to let you wrap up that.
Yeah. So I mean, if you go into any other websites like Trulia or any other financial websites that tell you what to do to save money, I mean, you got the basic stuff. You track your expenses for 3 months, and then you see what you can cut out. You maybe instead of going to Starbucks, you go to the office coffee, and save money there. You go maybe you cut down on the gym membership and go jogging instead. All the little things that would save you money. But write this down. If you have somebody that hasn't owned a home in 3 years, this program is the best I've ever seen in 30-something years. But the Florida state is giving $15,000 if you buy in Hillsborough County, and the income limits are very reasonable. I think it's $80,000 and change. So
is that for married or single? That's for
either one, yeah. So
okay.
married or single, $80,000 and change, up to $320,000 house. Okay, which is for down payment.
That's not a low dollar home.
That's not yeah. And guess what? We give you $15,000 and to apply to down payment and closing costs. Okay, we can structure it as a conventional loan or an FHA loan. I'll tell you the difference in a second. And the great thing is, for every year that you live in there, 20% of that debt is $15,000 debt is forgiven.
So 5 years down the line, you're out.
You're out. You don't even have to pay it back. I mean, where can you get a deal like that? Nowhere. Okay. So we literally are structuring loans that people are coming up with basically no money down. The way it works pretty much, though, if you structure it as a conventional loan, you still got 5% down. Okay. You structure conventional, so they're going to have to come up with a little bit of money unless the seller's willing to help them out, and that's the other problem in this market. Maybe we'll get into it later in the show.
Yeah, and that's getting sellers to pay closing costs, because the market's so hot and prices are so high. Sellers don't want to do it because they don't really have to. I mean, our sellers that we're representing, we're getting bidding wars, we're getting fast sales, and quite honestly, we're holding the line. And that's there was an article this week. Fannie Mae talking about sellers are happy and buyers are frustrated. I think that's the overall theme of the market. Sellers are happy because homes are selling fast and for great prices, and there's, and I can't say that that's happening in every price range, because there are some price ranges that are saturated in some areas. Sometimes I'll say things like this, and then we'll have somebody email us and say, well, my home hadn't sold fast. And it doesn't obviously apply to everybody, but just looking at statistical norms, in most of the common kind of mid-level price ranges, stuff is flying off the shelf. As you climb the price charts, it's harder. But
I just followed up with a consumer that actually has got a pre-approved one with me. And she wanted a pre-approval letter on Friday to put in an offer, and I texted her yesterday, and I just got a text back saying, no, I lost the bid, and the house was on the market for 2 days. And it says that, and this is in St. Pete, and it was like the market's just hot as heck.
Yeah, and I think, and that's the norm. I mean, that's why I can't stress enough that if you're a home buyer out there and you're thinking about buying, get your mortgage stuff before you even look at a house, because here's what's going to happen. You're going to find the house that you love, then you're going to go get the mortgage, and then the house is going to be gone.
Right.
It's a common theme right now. I mean, it seems like daily right now I'm getting frustrated buyer emails. Buyers that we don't even represent at my company. Like, I don't even spoke to this person, and they're mad at us because they didn't get the house. And it's like, you and 22 other people, like we're representing the seller. Like, it'd be like going to the, if you're in a lawsuit, it'd be like going to the plaintiffs. You're the defendant, you go to the plaintiff's attorney and you're mad because he kicked your butt. It's like, look, I represent the seller. Like, I'm going to give the seller's best price and terms, and they picked it. We didn't make the decision. We just, presented the offers, and the seller makes the call. But that's the frustrating part of a market.
There was an article in Truly about the mistakes buyers make in sellers market. And I'd like to talk about that, but let me finish this thing about down payment. So, at the end of the day, you got the sellers that are not willing to help you out with closing costs per se. So you got a couple options. You got the down payment assistance. And by the way, if you go in Pinellas County, it drops to $7,500 as opposed to $15,000. Pasco the same way. You got USDA and Pasco and a lot of areas of South Hillsborough that's 100% financing. Of course, a veteran's 100% financing. Okay,
right.
But then in addition to that, what else are you going to do? You will be with FHA and conventionals. You got programs at 3% down. You got FHA at 3.5% down, and you can get a gift. Okay, so I know you got a break.
We're on breaking. Arnie just gets killed by the break. We'll be back after a quick break here at 9:70 WFLA.